Hey EDCers, Freedom EDC with an as promised benchtop review of my newly acquired GSO 6 knife from Survive Knives. I have not had a chance to do any heavy testing of this, but I have gotten a lot of time to examine it and look at it and compare it to the other similar knife that I have. I don't have that many knives to compare it with, but I do have one, and I think that'll be of value to you. So, taking it out, there is exactly 6 inches of blade length on that knife. And I'll get this out here just to give you a feel of, its overall dimensions. So we're right at 6. CPM 3V steel, 0.188 inches thick, or 3/16 in fractional form. It has a tumbled finish, however, to the touch and on the surface it's extremely smooth. I don't know if they put a clear coat on here. It doesn't say in the product literature, but it is completely smooth, polished. Yet when you look at it, it's got the tumbled finish on it. So that's pretty neat, because you don't want to feel anything rough on there, but then you don't want to see all the imperfections of CPM 3V like they say, though I'm not seeing too many imperfections on this myself. Let's see what it says right here up on the top. I'll try my best to get that focused. It says CPM 3V PHT with a little logo there. And then on the side there's an American flag. On other reviews I've seen a number there. Mine doesn't have a number. What could that mean? I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so back to some specs. Overall length is 10.85 inches, and the height, this part, is 1.5 inches. Yeah, so we're right at 1.5 inches. The sheath is Kydex. It has a rather odd belt clip assembly on it. It's just this Kydex that's been fashioned to clip into your belt. I put it on my belt and it feels pretty sturdy, but I'm more used to my ESEE sheath and how it has this belt clip attachment that lowers the knife. So it's hard to nitpick with the GSO 6, but if I had to, the sheath rides really high. When the knife is in and your belt is right here, you're looking at this much above your belt line. About 5.5 inches above your belt line. Whereas from your belt line, where it actually rests to the top of the belt, okay, that's 2 inches to the top of the belt, depending on the thickness of your belt. It rides much lower. I tried to put these on there and they don't quite line up right, nor does the pouch. Sorry, that's a little flash from my light there. I did a review on this SE5 and the survival sheath. I'll show you that one. I need to upload that one. But just for comparison purposes, what I was saying is that this stuff doesn't fit on there, and nor does this. It needs some dremeling, which I may or may not do, but I do want to eventually fit this out with a survival pouch on it so I can load up some other stuff on it, because I do like this knife as far as my go-to for going out backpacking and, you know, the backyard bushcrafting type stuff that I've done so far. So I'll set that back down there, and let's review this knife against the trusty, tried and true SE5 that I've had for a while now. This is a 5 1/4 inch blade. It's 0.25 inches thick, 1/4 inch thick. Very well used. I've sharpened it several times on my sharp maker and on my strop. I have a leather strop with diamond paste. This thing takes a wicked sharp edge, scary sharp. 1095. Nothing sharpens quite like it. I love it. It'll rust if you don't oil it. I don't know if you can see that, but I've got some oil on there. But if you take care of it, boy, this puppy gets super sharp. This also extremely sharp. I didn't run it on any stones or on the sharp maker, but I did strop it for about 15 minutes, and I got it nice and sharp, scary sharp. But this guy, 1095, just loves to be sharpened. So there's your comparison right there. This is a real hefty knife. You know, this is 16 ounces, full pound. This weighs, I don't have a weight on there. I'll have to annotate that. But considerably less. So for those of you that have an SE5, I'm going to do a side-by-side so you can get a feel for how much thicker this handle is. Sorry, there we go. I have pretty big hands. So about 8 inches from the middle finger down to my palm. And when I grip this, that's a good solid grip. I prefer this grip a lot better. When I grip this, it feels a little small in my hand. Okay, see how my fingers touch? Again, I have bigger hands, so I don't know what the average hand size is, but they don't quite reach my palm, so that my nails aren't digging into my own palm. See how that is? And that's a good fit for me. That's how I gauge a good fit. This, I'm touching right there. I'm touching. But I feather sticked in the yard with this and done some chopping, and it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. Still love this one. Wow. Put some mileage on this, and that's a great knife. But I'm going to give this guy a shot and definitely take him out for a few more backpacking trips, some bushcrafting practice with it. So there's a tabletop review. If you're considering this knife and you can't find one to fondle and compare to your other knives, I'm doing the best I can here to do that for you. I think that's what is so great about YouTube videos, is that knife reviewers will compare them to other knives and help you vicariously fondle these knives through the video. Ooh, I got my griptilian on me. I don't know if that helps, but it was in my pocket, so I thought I'd show you the size. This is a full size griptilian. It's like 3.6 or 3.8 inch blade. There you go. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I'm going to take this out into the field and do some hard work on it, and I'll post that video shortly.